Yes, very good morning to all of you. So last time I gave a lecture on fundamental of chemistry, part 1, and today we are going to discuss part 2, inshallah. So I want to introduce myself again. I am Amjad Ali here, head of chemistry department and science department here in Doha, Qatar. I am teaching here in Doha, Qatar from last 25 years. And first of all, I want to give you the preview of the first lecture. Our main topic is fundamental of chemistry. And last time in first lecture relating to this topic, I explained you about the historical background of the chemistry. In that I explain you Greek periods, Islamic periods, and then modern period as well. Later, I also explain the definition of chemistry. What is chemistry? Simply, the chemistry is the study of matter. We study the chemical changes in matter, composition of matter, and properties of matter. So, we must know about matter. Matter, anything which has mass and occupies the space, is called matter. What is the basic unit of matter? Atom. Atom. Then what is atomic number? Number of proton and electron present in an atom is atomic number. Mass number. Number of proton and neutron present in the nucleus of an atom is a mass number. So it is the preview of the first lecture. Now we are moving to the next. Today we are going to discuss on element. Element. When atoms combine, elements are formed. A substance that cannot be converted into other simpler substances is called an element. Element is already a simple substance. When atoms combine, elements are formed. So there are so many examples of element, like for example hydrogen is one element, its symbol is H. Oxygen is another element, its symbol is O. Sodium is also a element and its symbol is Na. Chlorine is also element, its symbol is Cl. Here look at a simple view of the periodic table. When we are talking about element, so periodic table must come in our mind because it's a table in which all elements are there. In general, you know that in this periodic table, the elements we can divide into simply three categories, like for example, metals, non-metals, and noble gases are also there. This first group, alkali metal, then alkaline earth metal, in the middle transition metals, these are also metals, and above non-metal. Last seventh group, it is halogens, and at last eighth group, these are the noble gases. Here our topic is why elements combine with one another. So atoms, other than that of the noble gases, they have the tendency to react with one another. Why? Because they also want to get the electronic configuration of noble gases. They also want to become stable like noble gases. So in this regard, all the other element, they try to gain the electron or try to lose the electron or share the electron. The purpose is just to get the electronic configuration of noble gases. Yes, students, here I want to explain you duplet rule and octet rule. As I told you, atoms, they try to get the electronic configurations of the noble gases. If any atom acquire two electrons to get the electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas, then it is called duplet rule. And if, for example, any atom acquire 8 electron configuration in its outermost shell, to get the stability, then it is called octet rule, because in Latin language 2 for 2 is a duplet and for 8 is octa. So on this base this duplet rule and octet rule term is used. So if any atom complete two electron in its outermost shell, to get the electronic configuration of any nearest atom, like for example hydrogen, it has just one electron in its outermost shell. If it gain one electron, to get the electronic configurations of the helium, so we may call it complete its duplet. And suppose sodium, if it lose one electron, and after losing one electron there will be 8 electron in its outermost shell, and it will get the electronic configurations of the neon. So it is called duplet rule. So all other atoms, they try to get the electronic configuration of the noble gases, because noble gases are stable and inert. They are not reacting, they are not participating mostly in the reaction. So other elements, they also want to get the electronic configurations of the noble gases, and they also want to be noble. As I told you that atoms, to get the electronic configurations of the noble gases, they may lose the electron, they may gain the electron, or they may share the electron. So if any atom lose the electron, it will get positive charge. Any atom, if it gain the electron, it will get negative charge. Any particle, if it has a positive or negative any charge, then it is called ion. So any charged particle is called ion. In general, the metals, they always lose the electron and get the positive charge. And non-metal, they, they gain the electron and get the negative charge. These positively charged particles may also be called cations, and negatively charged particles may also be called anion. So you can see the example here, like for example silver. Silver is also a metal. It lose the one electron and get the positive charge. Chlorine, non-metal, it gain one electron and get one negative charge. So when these cation and anion come close to one another, so they form the compound like silver chloride. Same sodium chloride is also a ionic compound. So for this time, we are finishing our lecture. So inshallah, in next lecture, we will discuss in detail the formation of the cation and anion with examples, and we will also discuss how ionic bond is formed, and I will also explain you some typical examples. So wait for the next lecture. Okay, Allah Hafiz.